Here's a walk through the garden. We start with the nasty growth of some sort of clover thing I haven't bothered to look up. But there's also some black-eyed Susans in here. We've got the annuals that were left over, so we put them in this pot for prettiness. The neighbor gave this little plant to Bebo some time ago. It gets these beautiful pink flowers that pollinators love. There's also more weeds, and there's a rose that we didn't want to get rid of. So this was the only place I didn't pull everything out. Then we have my two youngest tomatoes I just planted today. Come back over here. So where I put this pole and this basket, this is wild yellow coneflower. It gets tall and lanky and will fall over, so that's why I put those there today. This I discovered, it's not really open right now because it opens in the evening and in the morning for moths to pollinate. It's called wild campion is one name for it. Apparently it's from Europe but is now naturalized wildflower here. This is my wild native to Illinois bulb, which is in the Camassia family. These, I don't know the name, but they will get really tall and bloom towards the end of the summer. Little purple, like sunflowers with the yellow inside. We've got a lot of bee balm going on in here. There's more bee balm. In the front, which you don't have a good view of right now, is my purple coneflower. More bee balm and more of the purple aster. Aster is like a sunflower with that kind of flat, wide petal structure of a sunflower. Here is where I put the majority of my tomatoes. There's 6 of them in here, along with marigolds to keep the aphids at bay, and scallions in the front. And I have my chicken wire protecting them for right now. And we have some more black-eyed Susans. Right here, this big one in the middle is a white daisy. I originally bought this plant for Nana. Her last summer, her garden wasn't looking good, so we started fixing up her garden for her. I kept a plant, and that has since spread in my old yard. I've transplanted some to my parents' yard, and here it is in my new yard. There's some clover up there, more bee balm. And down here, I have 5 tomato plants with marigolds in between. I also have more bee balm, more black-eyed Susan, and I'm not sure there's like another weedy kind of invader in here. Over there, oh, I can't remember the name. It's the little white flowers that we got in DuPage County when I won that thing, and I got all those seeds. And somebody told me its name, I can't remember it now. But apparently it's good for medicinal purposes to put in tea. And over here we have my lettuces. I only ended up with 1 red lettuce. The rest are green. My squashes survived the cold. I put them in here too soon. It was the first week of May. The cucumbers completely died, but I put some seeds in to see hopefully something will happen. I also put a couple green bean seeds in here to hopefully to get some nitrogen. These are the rest of my marigolds I still haven't planted around. I planted some more green beans in here, although I think I mistakenly bought bush first and planted them in here. Here's my chives, more chives, the rhubarb, and the blueberries. Funny enough, these 2 blueberry plants, I don't think I got any flowers on them, but you can see this blueberry plant got a lot of flowers, most of which are now starting to turn into blueberries. There's my bigger rhubarb. It's actually 2 rhubarb plants there. Over here is a gooseberry that I got from our friend Isabel that we met doing our green business. And I transplanted it from her yard to my yard on Bernard, and now here it is on Brigham. And my composter, which is starting to really smell. I need to put more browns in it. Oh, and my bird feeder, where I'm getting all my sexy woodpeckers. Then if we come over here, I'm starting to create a little shade garden. Got some ferns, some clover, some lily of the valley, some weeds. I think I also got a little bit of raspberries that probably ended up being transplanted by squirrels. I've got this worm cake, which is brand new, and Niger seeds. These are thistles, supposed to attract goldfinches. Put this up 3 days ago. Haven't seen anybody on this yet, but I've seen catbirds and downy woodpeckers on here. The cardinal gave it a look-see, but then flew off. Then down here we have some, why can't you see it? Oh, there it is. Lily of the Valley, and then we have the wild geraniums all along here too. And some more of those kind of weedy clover things. We have more wild geraniums here. I think when I get rid of the rest of the grass in the front of that garden, I'm gonna put some wild geraniums here. We have another rose bush here. More wild geraniums. Then we have our bee home for the bees to overwinter in. In this little section, I have fenced off. These are my raspberries that I originally got from Don. Took over this little section on Bernard, and now I've successfully transplanted them over here. And here's my other bee house for the native bees. And I transplanted a little bee balm over here because it was overcrowding. This plant gets a lot of little white flowers in it. I think it's some sort of a wildflower. I don't know what it is, and I'd have to wait for it to bloom to tell you. Okay, we got the basketball hoop, and then let's take a look at the front of this. This is the front. So now you can see I stuck in a little couple of geraniums there. Not geraniums, begonias. And I have, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 purple coneflower. Oh, I think this is called feverfew. Anyway, kind of get I don't want to turn this on its side because then it'll be weird. So that's kind of what's going on there. Not bad for the second summer.